Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Mayor's Message from the Waratah-Wynyard Municipality. I'm Robby Walsh, good to have you on board, and with me here today is Paul Riley. Paul is approaching 40 years service with the Waratah-Wynyard Council. First commenced with the Wynyard Municipality, and then when we amalgamated he continued on, and what Paul hasn't done in the outside workforce doesn't leave much to be repeated. And Paul, you've done a good job, mate, over the years, approaching 40 years. And the reason Paul's dressed up here today is it's swap jobs this week, and recently the General Manager went out into the workforce and went on the brush cutter and the whippersnipper and the chipper, and we seen the perspiration roll out of the General Manager. He had a hands-on experience in the gang, physical work which he's not been used to, but a lot of mental work, and now today it's Paul's turn to swap places with the GM, and Paul's coming to the office dressed up nicely. He's the acting General Manager today, and this is you know, bringing a new aspect of what the Waratah-Wynyard Council office has to offer, when you see a man from the workforce come in, dress up like he's dressed up, and away he goes. And he's had a few issues and a few phone calls to deal with today from the community, and Paul's turned and got advice, and he's handled them very well. So, you having a good time, Paul?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's good. It's a different experience, mate, to come in off the tools and into the pen and pencil and telephones.
Sort of is.
Yeah, all in a day's work for the General Manager. The same variation as what he got when he went out in the gang with you.
Yeah.
But anyway, today too also we've had some service awards. Apart from Paul approaching 40 years, we've had some long-term employees recognised with gift vouchers and plaques, and taken overall we've got a workforce, very stable long-term workforce, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 year recognitions today, and I congratulate the workforce on their contribution to our municipality, and the conscientiousness and the way they've gone about their duties is a credit to them, and we value them. They're our valuable assets, our employees. So thanks for that.
Speaking of recognition, you also wanted to talk about the annual general meeting and civil celebrations we had last week.
Yes, Corey, the annual general meeting was held at the high school last week, Wednesday night, to recognise the services to our community from various businesses. You might need to help me here, but our volunteer to the community was
I think it was Anne Marsh. I'll just double check that. Here we go. There's some
Marilyn.
Details there for you, Mr. Mayor.
No worries. It was Marilyn. Congratulations to Marilyn for her services to various organisations through the community, far and beyond duty, you know, the call of duty. And congratulations to the successful businesses of the in our area. I believe Bruce's Cafe took out the Small Business Awards. Is that right, Corey?
That'd be correct, Mr. Mayor,
yeah,
yes.
Lovely place to go on the waterfront and have a meal. And I congratulate the proprietors of Bruce's Cafe. And also, rumour has it, Khyber Hall, young chap, he was so shy, he declined from coming up and receiving his award, but that was for service beyond the counter.
Customer Service
Award, that one. And there's to think a young chap's gone into business in the main street of Wynyard, and he's making a terrific go of it. So congratulations to Khyber.
Yep, and there was an Employment of Choice Award for benchmark building surveyors as well,
yes.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, to think that your employees would nominate you for Employer of Choice Award really stands them in good stead, to think that how they're treating their staff. So congratulations to Benchmark Building Supplies Services.
On another point of recognition, I guess, we'll be hosting the Tidy Towns Award this week, so mention a bit about their visit.
Yes, we are the current Tidy Towns Award holders, and for that we are the hosts for the next year's announcements, and those coming year's announcements will be made this Friday at the Wynyard Golf Club. So we'll have 29, most likely 29 councils represented from throughout the state coming to Wynyard to sit there and listen to the next year's award winners. And I wish the new award winners all the best. I hope it brings to their municipality the benefit that it's brought to ours, and the pride that it spreads throughout the community is enormous. One other thing too that I'd like to mention is I'd like to congratulate the RSL Club and their crew down there. As we travel through the main street of Wynyard now, here's a beautiful flagpole erected in the car park at the RSL Club, and our flag of our state and our country flying in the wind. That really enlightens our main street, and congratulations to the RSL Club on their initiative in doing this. And they're a very active bunch there now, and whilst I speak of the RSL Club, the display of memorabilia from the various wars is still on display in the Wonders of Wynyard, and I urge those that haven't seen it to get along. You don't realise what you're missing when you look at the primitive weapons and the stories and letters wrote back to family members from members of the war. It really makes your heart feel soft. How things happened in the early days, and let's hope we never see another war and have to face and go through those traumatic times again.
Lastly, you wanted to mention just the feedback we got on the Frederick Street Reserve.
Oh yes,
as well.
I'd like to thank those for their contributions on the Frederick Street Reserve plan that we're bringing together, and thank you very much for your feedback and being interested enough to make that effort. But that's about it for this week on my Mayor's Message, and travel safely, and it's getting close to Christmas, and look after yourselves, and bye for now. See you next week.